Greetings, beloved, blessings and peace. I am Chung Fu, coming forward again today to talk to you. May the living spirit that is within all things come forward and illuminate your mind, bring you the presence of your higher self, bring you clarity of perception, bring you upliftment within your thought, bring you love and joy, peace, harmony, confidence and compassion in your heart, bring you strength, resilience, bring you the power, personal power and magnetism to draw all you need towards you in the beauty way, in the greatest of ease. Bring you good health, a strong immune system, resistance to dis-ease and infection, and bring you deep soul connection and deep understanding that is beyond the mind. Blessings and peace. Tis a time, beloved ones, of gathering, despite what it may look like on the outside, with everybody being sort of forced inside. Have you noticed? Everybody is reaching out. So many people coming forward with their views. People you wouldn't normally perhaps hear. Perhaps they are in your family, perhaps they are in your community. Perhaps you are aware of them through the media, the social media, or perhaps you are aware of them because they are telling you something, perhaps by email, perhaps by telephone, something you didn't know about them. People are divine beings. Of course, many people have gone a little astray from their original purpose, to come here on earth, to learn, to love, to bring divine love into manifestation. Oh yes, it's true. There are many people who have gone astray and are rather lost at this time. But many of you who come here to listen, you know what's going on. You have been prepared for this time. It is not actually a surprise to you at all. And with that preparation and that strength of heart, of mind, and of soul, you can see perhaps further than some who have been distracted upon the earth by other matters than the heart, the soul, and matters of spirit. Because it has been easy in your materialistically driven life to think that matters of the soul, of the heart, of love, of the inner realities, of truth, of the worlds of light, don't really matter. Because after all, here you are on earth, and what seems to matter is everything physical, everything material. How much money is in the bank? How much have you got? You know, have you got everything? Do you need more? Something else? You notice the panic when the idea was that the rhythm of life would be disturbed. How many people you saw that perhaps you did not see at once at any other time coming out in their panic to get what they needed. That panic that you would not have what you needed for life. I understand, of course. At the same time, I would like you to look inside and see that actually you needed something that you couldn't buy, that you literally could not put a price on, that lies underneath this whole situation, that is the reason, really, for this whole situation. That's your power to connect to the source, to illuminate your life, to live free upon the earth from the source of your being. That is the most valuable of all your possessions, and you cannot buy it. You can make it inside yourself. You cannot make it inside another. You cannot borrow, beg, nor steal it. It cannot be taken from you. It is your treasure house, your inner power, your ability to focus, open all your chakras, use your extraordinary body to connect to the source of all love, all light, all life, all power, all being. It's not in the shops. The shelves are not emptying of that. In fact, I tell you what, they're even more available to you than ever because of this silence, because of this space, psychic space that you, I'm sure, are noticing is increasing daily if you are able to open to it. The divine beings are always speaking to you, but normally there's such a cacophony, so much noise going on, so much that you have to do, achieve, be, see, say, speak, hear, listen to. You don't hear them. It's hard to hear them unless you make special time, and many of you are my beloveds. You make special time. You listen to me. You listen to your guides. You know what I mean. But have you noticed? For every one of you who listen, there are 100 or 1,000 who do not. It's right, you're in a small minority. And what is happening now is it's growing. The minority is growing. More people, you could say, well, it's only because they've got to Chung Fu, and they'll stop the minute everything returns to normal. Oh, you assume everything will return to normal. What is normal? Do you know that the normal for a human being is to be in a very relaxed, deep, and connected, sacred space within? That is what Chung Fu would call normal. Chung Fu does not see that your society does very much normal, generally speaking. And that right now, this new norm, where, well, a lot of people are thinking, well, what should I do? What can I do? Are having this kind of crisis because perhaps in your particular mode of work, it's really hard to know what to do. And please don't think I'm not sympathetic. I'm very sympathetic. However, notice what is going on inside you and see if in your life, where you are, each one is so unique, if you can discover what the spirits, what your own spirit, what the guides and helpers and divine beings around you are telling you. I assure you, I am definitely not the only voice speaking out here. Yes, I'm audible. I'm made audible by this beloved who can bring my voice forward, but I assure you, you have access also within. You just need to remember how that works. And notice I say remember, because it's very simple. It is about stilling right down. It is about opening right up. It is about seeing with your inside eye, your feeling eye, your sensing eye. It's about trusting what it is you do feel. It's about working with the truth that is within you. And yes, it's about listening to the voices of wisdom that are coming through. Sometimes you think it's really hard to listen to wisdom when I'm so full of fear and anxiety, and I'm trying to work everything out and get back into control of my life. Yes, I understand. So, make some space. I know most of you are, and that's wonderful. I can see you're adjusting well. You're understanding things on a deeper level, because for sure you need to understand them on many different levels. So the first thing I really want to talk to you about today is, where is your attention taking you? So if you happen to be thinking about something you are lacking, I would like you to just in that moment notice and reach out and think to yourself, right, well, if I'm lacking something, here's a good principle to work with. If I give something to someone else, then something is going to come to me. And start working with the law of generosity. Generosity. That means you generate energy. You don't consume it, you generate it. And if everybody realizes that they are generators of generosity, that is natural instinct of the human being is to get up and be part of the generous abundance of all life. That stopped at a certain point, and it's been taken on a trajectory where everybody gets up and thinks, what do I need? What haven't I got? What do I need to go and get? What do I need to consume? What can I take? What can I take? Because that deep knowing that you are safe, that you are complete, that you are whole, that all is well, that deep knowing has been covered over intentionally by a program of lack, and indeed by a reality of lack that can as soon create itself as a reality of abundance. The truth is, this extraordinary earth has room for all, has enough for all, in fact has more than plenty. It is not about what is available from the earth. It is about your generosity. It is about whether you are able to generate from the deep places within you love, food, presence, light, all kinds of gifts and blessings that you all have. You see what has happened, and it will probably go on happening in different ways for a while until all the consciousness has changed amongst humanity. What has happened is you value most the things that can bring you the most money. I understand. That is a programming that has happened. On the other hand, what that often means is that you deny yourself the delight and the pleasure of your own generosity with gifts and talents that you do not consider perhaps valuable because you have not been able to sell them. But I know you. I can see you all. Every single one of you has gifts and blessings to share. Even if it is just blessings, I say just, it's nothing tangible. You could say, I'm just going to bless everyone I see today. I'm just going to bless. I'm going to love you. I'm just going to give you the generosity of my heart. I'm going to remember that perhaps you need something. I'll take you a little something. I'll leave it on your doorstep. I'll bring you a gift. I'll bring you a poem. I'll bring you a song. I'll bring you myself in spirit. I'll pray for you. There are so many ways that you can give generously to one another. So that is really what I want to bring to you today in this short little moment of reminding you how wealthy you are deep inside, in the reality of your light body being, of your essential self. You who are made of light, who are made of divine light. And that is what is most lacking in your world, the divine light. So don't think that is a nothing because you can't price it because it's priceless. Don't think, oh, well, everybody can pray or everybody. No, actually, no, it's not true. Not everybody here will do what I say because it takes perhaps some time, or you're just not in the mood and you don't want to do that today, and that's totally fine. I'm just planting a seed here. I know that what is happening right now is you are all attuning back to the source of your being. Some of you may think it's a plot, or it is there is negative energy behind it. And yes, there's always been negative energy in your lives. There's always been the dark and the light. It is no difference now, and you can focus that way and see it like that. And there's truth in it. But you can choose. And here's a good and wonderful gift you can give to everyone. Is to take all the negative possibilities, really understand them, have great compassion to those who are running negative agendas in your world, pour them, pity them, because whatever they create will come back to them. And really breathe and expand your being, and then radiate your positive knowing that you are the creators of your own reality, without denying the difficulties and challenges that everyone is in. Model how to radiate positivity, courage, strength, certainty. Create these mind, heart spaces. Live in them. It's no different to building a house. Build your house of positive thought. Build your palace of love. Build your holiday home of peace and rest, and be there. And don't let anybody else's constructs come and limit your mind, your heart, your being. Remember, this is an initiatory life. It was always going to be that. If you came to earth at this time, you were going to be challenged with your greatest fears, with your wounds from past lives, with anything at all that needed clearing, healing, integrating. You knew that. Don't be surprised about this time. For many of you, it's kind of, oh, thank goodness, it's finally arrived. I've been waiting forever for this change to come. Oh, it doesn't quite look like what I thought it would look like. Don't worry. This change that is here, all you really need to do right now is be present with yourself. Have great faith. If you have anything you can give without completely depleting your own being, give in measure to what is possible for you. Find your generosity. Remember what it means. The power to generate goodness, to generate gifts. And that is not always physical. Does not mean you have to empty your larder. It doesn't mean you have to exhaust yourself. It just means thinking, considering others, sending your love is the very most basic generosity. But it is real. And when it is real and true, it is magical. And understand that millions and millions of souls are working in the spirit world, and they will take your prayers, your energy, your light, your love, and they will use it very well. And if you have a relation who is unwell, open up your heart and ask people to pray for your relation. Or if you are unwell, come forward and tell the world. This is a time for a massive paradigm shift, where the voices of those who have been silenced, dumbed down, perhaps a little afraid of how different they feel from the rest of humanity, those voices are now going to be lifted up. Because it's time. It's time for the great tribe of healers, light workers, transformers, seers, visionaries, shamans, mediums, channelers. It is time for you now to rise up together, to bring that wonderful liberating energy of oneness that you all are. For I hear your voices from everywhere. They have been quiet, but they're getting louder. Let those voices rise up. Listen. Listen to your wise elders. And if you are a wise elder, come forward with your teachings. It is time. It is time to begin the new creation. Be very joyous. Be very generous. and feel within yourself the support of divine beings, ascended beings, great beings of light, multiple beings, multidimensional beings, intergalactic beings, and the great cosmic solar beings coming forward at this time to illuminate life here upon the earth. However much darkness there is, it is as nothing compared to this incoming light. I celebrate you all in your power of giving, of discovering your generosity within, which is born out of your courage, out of your positivity, out of the power of your spirit, and the total divine presence of your higher self, here and now. May the living spirit that is within all things, the power divine, emanating from the solar logos, Christ's light pouring through the divine feminine birthing the new earth, pouring through all beings, man and woman alike, bringing through new teachings, bringing back ancient teachings to nourish you in your mind, in your heart, and in your bodies, and open the path for you to step forward into the new creation. And may this living spirit inspire you all every day, in every way, to grow stronger and more present in the here and now, bringing forward for each other deep soul connection and deep understanding that is beyond the mind. Blessings and peace to you all.